Hello and welcome to day 0 of Vlogmas here on my channel. I have to admit I'm a little bit nervous. I have never done Vlogmas before and we are extra busy this year, but I am also super excited. December is a big month for me always. My birthday is December 3rd. My family celebrates Christmas and does it up real big. And then my daughter is now a December baby too. So December is a big month for us. But I just wanted to tell you a little bit in this day 0 vlog, what you can expect. So I'll do little snippets of what happened during the day. I'll show you my yarn advents every day, and I will be recording the day prior and then releasing the day after. So this day 0 video will come out on December 1st. What I record on December 1st will come out on December 2nd and so on. That way I can share a little bit more with you and also take my time to enjoy the holidays. So the first things that I want to show you are some projects that I'm excited to start, and then talk to you a little bit about my yarn advents. I'll also tell you that I had to wait until Melody was awake from her nap to record in here, and now the daylight is gone. So we're fighting through some overhead lighting, but we'll be all right. So first thing I want to do is I actually want to show you something that I finished, since I'm not doing the normal podcasts during Vlogmas that I decided would be too much. I am currently in my Christmas jammies because we did Christmas gifts here at my in-laws today, and got all cuted up for all of that. And then yesterday was actually Thanksgiving, and my mother-in-law's birthday was on Thanksgiving. So if you've been following me on Instagram or seen in my podcast, you have seen me work on this blanket, and it is done. This, I think I'm gonna call it Sandra's Squares. I will be releasing this as a pattern at some point. But it came out super cute. I used 7 balls of Zauberball Crazy, the sock weight version, and I used about a skein and a half of West Yorkshire Spinners, just the plain, not the self-striping yarn. I will pop in some pictures at the end so you can see this a little bit better. For the border of all the squares, they are seamed. I really thought that a blanket this size would not be a huge production, but I finished this the morning of her birthday while my daughter watched Miss Rachel before everybody else got up for the day. That's how we were. And this is pretty much all I worked on in the car on the way here. We drove from New Jersey to Kansas City. I thought for sure, no problem, I'd be able to finish in the car. Nope. Seaming took way longer than I thought. I didn't even start on the outside border until after we got here. But you know what? We did the thing. We did the thing. And she loved it. And very, very pleased with this. It makes it kind of a small size throw. I was nervous that it was not going to, like it was going to be too small to make sense, and I wasn't going to know that until they were all seamed together, and I wasn't going to be able to do that until we were in the car. But I think it's a good size, and she's pretty petite, and it covers up my feet if I'm laying on the bed, and I really like it. It would be very easy to modify this to have more squares or to use scraps. It's all fingering weight, so this would be an easy, dare I say, advent project, or just scrappy blanket project. I did block all of the squares before I seamed them together. That way they were all 7 inches. And that was good because my tension changed a little bit from the first squares to the last squares. I just helped me keep everything neat as I was seaming it up. But I haven't blocked it since I put the border on. I might. We leave tomorrow, and that will just help soften it up a little bit. But I wet blocked the squares, and I just used silk. But yes, I love it. It will be a pattern, like I said, at some point, but I have the data that I need to do that, but we'll see when I have the time to write it up. If not by the end of this year, maybe January, February of next year. Okay, so let me share with you what we're going to be getting into this Advent and Christmas season. So the first thing, like I said, we've got birthdays. I've decided for my birthday which is December 3rd, I'm going to be casting on a birthday sweater. There was one year where I made myself a birthday sweater and then wore it on my birthday. That was super cool. There was no time for that this year. So I already have the yarn, I have the pattern, and then on the day of, gonna have a chill day, I'm gonna start it, and that's gonna be great. That'll be my selfish holiday make. Happy about that. I'm gonna be making the, I don't know if it's Cond or Condi, C-A-N-D-E, a sweater by Nomad Stitches. I'm gonna be using Sorella yarn, and I'll show you that later. The other thing that I'm gonna be doing is, I've got some random other projects you might see in there, but the other big thing that I haven't started on that I need to work on is a birthday sweater for my daughter. So I pulled these two yarns out of stash. This is from Seismic Yarn. I don't know, I'll show it to you when you see the color a little bit better, but it's a tonal teal jadey kind of situation. I bought it in San Francisco years ago. It's very soft. I'll have to find the tag. I don't think I have it with me. It's either an 80-20 or a 75-25 superwash nylon blend, but that's really pretty. And then this is actually left over from last year. I made, oh, what is it called? Just Feel Festive shawl. And it's a granny stripe on the bias. And I used mini skeins from Ruby and Roses, and this is a full skein that I also bought that I have leftovers for. So these two are going to become a probably raglan. I haven't started it. Probably should. Her birthday's December 11th. But I also haven't completely decided if I wanted to do her sweater in panels or in raglan. Like, my brain says raglan because that'll be easy, but I'm gonna do a color work M on the front, and then everything else will be in this color. Maybe the ribbing, we'll see. But I think these are gonna be great together. I don't think I'm gonna be using a pattern. I think I'm just gonna be making up as I go, either using extended single crochet in a raglan or panels, or doing half double crochet. Something simple that's pretty, that will look good with color work, and not single crochet because I feel like that'll be too stiff. But yeah, I'll be starting that soon. Probably in the car on the way home tomorrow. But right now, it's just in two little balls. The other thing that we're gonna be getting into this season is Advents. So, full disclaimer, I didn't grow up doing Advents per se. We celebrated Christmas in my house, but we never did an Advent. So, like, all of our gifts we got the day of Christmas, or like when we were celebrating with family, when that worked out with schedules. So I've since I found out about them, I've wanted a yarn Advent, but I couldn't convince myself that it was worth it. But this year I said yes, I would like to have one this year, and I ended up buying two. So the first one that I got is from Green Letter Day, and it's like a Rockefeller, New York City inspired. And my husband works in the city. We live in the Northeast. It felt like a no-brainer, and I haven't tried their yarn before, but I knew that their colors were gorgeous, and I've only heard good things about people who have tried their yarn. So I was like, yep, I'm gonna do that. And that's what I have in the full bag. This is day one, which I will open on December 1st. And it came with a little candy cane, and all of the mini skeins are labeled in their little bags, and it's a full yarn calendar. They're all minis. I think it includes the 25th, but I'll have to go back home to see if it ends on the 24th or the 25th. But I've got this one. I'm excited about that, and I feel good about the purchase. Very happy. But then Fangirl Fibers went out and made a Beauty and the Beast Advent, and Beauty and the Beast is my favorite. My little family dressed up as Beauty and the Beast for Halloween. I'll try to put a picture of that also at the end, but it's my favorite. My daughter Melody is super into books, and so like Mel Bell was definitely a thing that happened this Halloween, and our dog Scoot was the Beast. All that to say, I got the Fangirl Fibers Advent. So I will tell you, I'm going to show you some of the extras for that advent. So if you don't want to see them, just go ahead and skip on to the end. But this will be the last thing I show you, and these are just the extras. I'm not showing any yarn. So this is the first thing that came in the bag. It's a little drawstring tote bag with yarn, balls, and Lumiere and Cogsworth. So cute, and it's a good size. Like, that'll be very handy. It also came with these really cute stitch markers, and I know that these are gonna have a hard time showing up on the camera. But there's like a little belle dress, and then all of these acrylic ones are the different characters. So we've got Cogsworth, Mrs. Potts, it looks like, little candle, and a teacup. So very cute stitch markers, and they're lobster clasps, so perfect for knitters or crocheters. And then it came with a sticker, same thing that is on the bag, and it came with a card that tells you the names of all of the colors. So that's in there. And then the other thing that blew my mind is that the packaging for every single skein has got the theme. Like, how stinking cute is that? I'm thrilled. So very happy about this. Since my birthday is also in December, I'm kind of treating this as like a little birthday treat for myself every day. I haven't decided if I'm going to attempt to work with one of these advents every day. I think that would be really cool. I think if I'm going to do that, I'll probably do the Bahama wrap and just modify it by TL Yarn Crafts and modify it for fingering weight yarn because it's originally for worsted weight. And I think that would be super cool. But I also know that I don't have as much time as I think I do. So we'll see how it all shakes out. I think at most I will only use one advent. I won't try to work with both. The thing that I kind of want to do with the other one is do some cool corner to corner squares with some sort of like a quilt style motif and make a really cool jacket, but use the mini skeins as a contrast color, and then buy just some superwash yarn, maybe from We Crochet or Hobie, that will act as a solid background color and let all the hand dyed really shine. I think that would be really cool and really epic, but I don't want to do that before knowing what the colors look like. So those are my ideas for that. But yeah, I think that's all I got for you here on day 0. Again, apologize about the lighting. It'll be better other days. We will be on the road some of the time that I'm recording. We'll be driving back from Kansas City to New Jersey, and then we will also be driving to Georgia at some point. So I'll be recording in a variety of locations, but I'm really excited about this. Let me know in the comments down below what you are excited about for this holiday season. If you have any things that you are curious about. I don't really do vlogs, so if there's anything that you're curious about what my day-to-day is like as a stay-at-home mom of a almost one-year-old, can't deal, let me know down below, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.